Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Nielsen. Today is, are you ready with me? Get your tea up. We're going to say Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So I'm going to move into the middle. So today, like I promised you, we have a book about a nest. This week we're going to read about chickens, eggs, and obviously the perfect nest. Do you see that? Isn't that comfy and cozy? There's a blanket and pillows. Wow. Uh-oh. And who do you see hiding by that perfect nest? Do you see that? I wonder who that could be. Speaking of who that could be, I have a feeling we're going to get a visit from our cat Ziggy, who's hanging around today. Oh, look at that. It says nest. And there's a chicken. Nest. Before we start the book, though, let's go through our parts of the book, and the cat's going to walk through. Keep on moving, kitty cat. So let's do this. Front cover. That's his tail. Back cover. Spine. Obviously, Ziggy wants to stay for this book. We underline the title. We circle. We circle with a finger the author. And we do 2 circles around the illustrator. And now I have a dog trying to get up here as well. So this is The Perfect Nest by Catherine Friend, illustrated by John Manders. And let's begin. Here's our title page, The Perfect Nest. And down here, do you guys remember if I take my finger and I draw a box around this? That's for the publisher. It's Candlewick Press. That's the people who make the book, right? So let me not roll over my little dog. There she is. Okay, ready. Jack, the cat, gathered everything together he needed. Then he built the perfect nest, dry and cozy and just the right size. Oh, look at, he's stealing some pillows off that swing. Took the cow's hay. Took a basket. He's nailing something together. What could that cat be doing? But the nest was not for Jack. With this perfect nest, he would attract a perfect chicken who would lay a perfect egg, which would make a perfect omelet for a cat like Jack. Soon enough, a chicken came along. I love the lights and the welcome mat. That does look perfect. Ay, caramba! She cried, a perfect nest. She hopped up and laid a small egg. Then a duck waddled by. Sacre bleu, she cried. The perfect nest. Uh-oh. What do you think will happen here? The duck pushed the chicken out, hopped up, and laid a medium-sized egg. Then a goose lumbered by. Great balls of fire, she cried. A perfect nest. Oh no. What do we think she's going to do? The goose pushed the duck out, hopped up, and laid a large egg. There we hear it. Small, medium, large. Uh-oh, what's going to happen? Jack's mouth began to water. 3 eggs would make 3 omelets. He's all ready, isn't he? But then the duck leaped onto the goose's back. This my nest. The chicken flew up onto the duck. No, this is my nest. The 3 cackled and quacked and honked, but each refused to leave the perfect nest. They squished each other for days. Oh, well, that doesn't look so comfortable. Each day, Jack tried to get the birds off the eggs. Fire! Fire! He cried. But they didn't move. Flood! Flood! He cried. But they didn't move. There he's just like a fireman. He's got his inner tube and his swim fins and Wolf! Wolf! He cried. I don't think that's a wolf. What is that, boys and girls? But the chicken, the duck, and the goose would not move. Oh, finally, Jack stood before them. You birds are so silly. The next farm over has even a better nest, and it's empty. Why doesn't one of you use that nest? An empty nest, cried the chicken. Without a goose to sit on my head, ay caramba! Sacre bleu, called the duck. I am tired of smelling like the chicken. That nest is mine. Great balls of fire, cried the goose. Out of my way. And they all flapped away. Oh, look at that. Alone at last, Jack returned to the nest and peeked inside. He arranged the eggs neatly in a row. Small breakfast, medium lunch, and large dinner. Jack's stomach rumbled. But then, I'll zoom in and see if you can see it. Do you see that right there? Right there? Do you see that? Is he going to be eating eggs? Crack! The small egg broke out open, and out popped a wet baby chick, who looked up at Jack and said, Ay caramba! Hola, mama! Crackety snap! The medium-sized egg broke open, and out scrambled a wet baby duck, who looked up at Jack and said, Sacre bleu! Bonjour, maman! Crackety, crackety, boom! The largest egg broke open, and out stepped a wet baby goose, who looked up at Jack and said, Great balls of fire! Howdy, ma! Uh-oh. Look it. He's got a chick, a duck, and now a goose. Look at Jack's face. What do you think he'll do? Ooh, ay. Jack stared at the babies. What was he to do? He couldn't make omelets out of them. Dry me, cried the soggy baby chick. Feed me, cried the baby hungry duck. Play, cried the excited baby goose. Uh-oh, what's he to do? Can't make omelets out of them. They need their mothers. Jack hid in the barn. The 3 babies found him. He hid in the woods. The 3 babies found him. Jack hid under the tractor. There he is. And the 3 babies found him. The 3 babies found him and dragged him back to the nest. Oh no. Look at, they all got him. What will they do to poor Jack? Sleep, 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 cried the tired babies, finally whispered. Cold, 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 said the shivering babies. Jack scratched his head. Someone had to take care of these babies. But there was no one else around. What do you think he should do? Jack lifted all 3 babies into the nest. Buenas noches, mamá, said the baby chick. Bonne nuit, man, said the baby duck. Sweet dreams, ma, said the baby goose. Then Jack climbed into the nest, and the babies fell asleep. And that's when he realized that this really was the perfect nest. Oh, he's going to take care of them, isn't he? Jack turned out to be a nice cat. He wanted an egg, and instead he got 3 babies. And there it is, Nightfall. What a fun book. What a fun book. So, I went to school, and I thought I brought home my fake nest, but I forgot it, obviously, on my table. So today, next to the chickens, there's been this a bird's nest, a real bird's nest. And so I thought I'd bring one to you so that you could see what a real bird's nest looks like. And I'm not touching it with my hands because um, eh, animals, and I don't want to touch it. So it's just made out of sticks, if you can see. There's no bottom to it because the bottom in this hole in the wall, that was up against the wall. So, but you can see it's made out of dirt, some mud that's all stuck together, and sticks and other things. And this is what a chicken's nest looks like. So, not a chicken's nest. What did I say? This is a bird's nest. I think this was either a sparrow or a robin. So, but it's been sitting there. I'll put it back when I'm done. Which reminds me that this is the time when you might find baby birds on the ground or baby rabbits. Because if your mom or dad goes out to mow the lawn, they might think this dry patch of grass is just a dry patch of grass, but actually underneath it is the little hutch for the baby bunnies. So if you do see some baby birds or bunnies outside, please don't use your hands to pick them up. Use some cardboard or some paper, like if you had like an old notebook and you could take off the front and cover and kind of scoop it up, because you never want to touch it. The scent, the smell of us gets on the babies, and then the moms or dads won't come back. So don't touch baby animals with your bare hands. But today's a good day. It's beautiful outside. I'm posting it this very, very late today because I was up by the chickens doing all kinds of things. And then I had to go visit a friend through a window, of course, because we can't go see each other. So I just waved to my friend and said, I hope she's okay. So that's our thing today. We can go for a walk. We can go around the block, but remember, we're supposed to be staying in. So if you see a friend, you can wave to your friend and talk, but please don't go up to your friend. We have to keep our distance until everything kind of blows over. But today's a good day to go outside and look for some nests. Look for holes in trees. Look for the big squirrel nests. Those are high up in the tree. Over at the park at Durkin, we have the monk parakeets, and they make big nests up in the trees. So this is a good time to look for those nests because you can find them because the leaves haven't really fully bloomed yet. So when you are outside today, count how many nests you can. Most of the time we look down on the ground, but today I want you to look up. I want you to look up in all of those trees and see how many nests you can count, whether it's a bird's nest or a squirrel's nest, or I don't know what other kind of nest there would be in your tree, but you can look for it, okay? So that's all I have for us today. Enjoy the day, and I hope you liked the perfect nest. Okay? You guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.